Have you ever witnessed how a simple act of arrogance can spiral into something life-changing? At a bustling McDonald's, Tyler, a privileged teenager, tries to impress his friends with a cruel joke aimed at Darnell, a young black man. What begins as an attempt to mock someone quickly escalates into a confrontation that leaves Tyler questioning everything he thought he knew about himself and the world around him. As the video of the incident spreads, Tyler's once comfortable life is turned upside down, leading him on a journey of self-reflection and redemption. The tension, the regret, and ultimately, the hope for reconciliation all unfold as Tyler learns that real growth often begins where comfort ends. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. The lively McDonald's, normally filled with the comforting hum of conversations and clattering trays, suddenly becomes the backdrop for an encounter that will shake the lives of those involved. Tyler, a teenager spoiled by privilege and a bloated ego, walks in with his entourage. Their laughter is loud, laced with arrogance, a performance of dominance for all to witness. With a smirk on his face and a twisted need to entertain, Tyler's gaze lands on Darnell, a young black man quietly sitting by himself. In a misguided and vile attempt to flaunt his superiority, Tyler hurls a racist joke, aiming to impress his friends by belittling someone else. But the atmosphere changes in an instant, the light-hearted chatter of the restaurant replaced by a tense, suffocating silence. Darnell, his spirit worn and battered by a lifetime of such degrading encounters, rises from his seat. His eyes blaze with a mix of exhaustion, anger, and determination. His voice, trembling yet resolute, confronts Tyler with a fury that echoes the pain of countless injustices. The entire restaurant falls silent, eyes widening in shock, while hands fumble for phones, eager to capture the confrontation. In seconds, dozens of cameras are pointed at the scene, ready to broadcast this moment far and wide. Darnell's words, sharp and unyielding, slice through Tyler's bravado, leaving the young man floundering. Tyler, caught off guard and stripped of his usual cocky demeanor, stammers as he tries to hold on to his slipping confidence. His friends, who moments ago cheered him on, now shift uneasily, their earlier excitement replaced with discomfort and fear. The situation escalates, the tension thickening as the two teenagers square off. The air crackles with the threat of violence as restaurant security rushes forward, desperate to prevent the inevitable. The crowd of onlookers parts as the guards push through, but it's too late. Tyler and his friends, realizing they've crossed a line that can't be uncrossed, beat a hasty retreat, their bravado crumbling with each step. But the damage is done. The video, already being shared at lightning speed, ensures that this ugly moment will haunt them long after they leave the restaurant. As Tyler exits, he is blissfully unaware of the storm brewing around him. The seeds of his downfall have been sown, and the video of his cruelty will soon force him to face the bitter consequences. The following morning, as he steps onto the school grounds, the reality of his actions crashes down on him like a tidal wave. Gone are the friendly greetings and warm smiles that once welcomed him. Instead, Tyler is met with cold stares, whispers that trail off as he walks by, and glares that sear into his skin. The school, once his kingdom, has turned against him. Word of the video has spread like wildfire, and Tyler's reputation, once a source of pride, now lies in tatters. In class, he feels the weight of 1,000 eyes judging him, their silent condemnation more painful than any words. During lunch, he approaches his usual table, only to find his friends avoiding his gaze. They make excuses, mumbling half-heartedly before leaving him to eat alone. The isolation is suffocating, the shame unbearable. In desperation, Tyler tries to defend himself, insisting that it was just a joke, a harmless prank that got blown out of proportion. But no one is buying it. His words fall on deaf ears, met with skepticism and disappointment from all sides. The realization dawns slowly, painfully. Tyler's social standing, once his armor, has crumbled to dust. With each passing hour, his regret grows, gnawing at him and forcing him to confront the cold, hard truth of what he's done. He begins to see the world through Darnell's eyes, feeling the sting of rejection, the pain of being judged for something beyond your control. For the first time, Tyler understands the weight of his privilege and the harm his actions have caused. Driven by a newfound sense of guilt and a desire to set things right, he resolves to apologize to Darnell. It's no longer about saving face or regaining his lost status. Tyler wants and needs to make amends, and so begins his long, painful journey toward redemption, a journey that will forever change who he is and how he sees the world. Determined to make amends and build a bridge, Tyler embarks on a quest to find Darnell, hoping to convey his sincere apology. His search leads him to a quiet local park, where he spots Darnell sitting alone on a weathered bench. As Tyler approaches, the confidence he once wore like armor begins to falter, replaced by an uneasy hesitance. Darnell, sensing Tyler's presence, tenses up immediately, his eyes narrowing with guarded suspicion. Tyler attempts to initiate a conversation, but his words stumble out awkwardly, lacking the smoothness he once prided himself on. Darnell's responses are sharp and clipped, his body language rigid and defensive, making it clear that he's in no mood for an apology. Despite the chilly reception, Tyler refuses to retreat. He pushes forward, tripping over his own words as he struggles to articulate the remorse gnawing at him. The air between them is thick with tension, a stark and painful reminder of the confrontation that brought them to this uneasy moment. Darnell's cold demeanor only hardens, his short, biting replies signaling his disinterest in anything Tyler has to say. Yet Tyler remains undeterred, driven by an inner need to make things right. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Tyler finally drops his facade and speaks from the heart, laying bare his guilt without a hint of excuse. He admits his wrongdoings, fully acknowledging the hurt and humiliation he caused. For the first time, he opens up about his insecurities and the crushing pressure to maintain his social standing, revealing a side of himself he's kept hidden for so long. This unexpected honesty catches Darnell off guard. The rawness of Tyler's confession forces Darnell to pause, seeing in Tyler a glimmer of sincerity he hadn't anticipated. Though he doesn't offer forgiveness, Darnell's posture softens slightly, his guarded expression giving way to a trace of curiosity. He begins to ask Tyler probing questions, each one peeling back layers of prejudice and ignorance that have clouded Tyler's perspective for so long. As the conversation deepens, both young men find themselves navigating through uncharted emotional terrain. Tyler's genuine efforts to atone for his mistakes, combined with Darnell's willingness to listen, mark the tentative beginnings of understanding and a fragile chance at reconciliation. Moved by Tyler's unexpected openness, Darnell slowly begins to share his own experiences. He speaks candidly about the challenges he faces as a young black man in their community, recounting moments of discrimination that have left deep scars. His voice, steady but tinged with pain, paints a vivid picture of the daily injustices he endures, from the subtle slights to the outright hostility he encounters in places others take for granted. Tyler listens, his previous assumptions shattering with each word. For the first time, he glimpses a reality vastly different from his own, one filled with struggles he never had to consider. As Darnell continues, he shifts to a more personal topic, his love for basketball. He describes how the sport has been his refuge, a source of strength that has helped him navigate the hardships in his life. Darnell's passion for the game is palpable, his eyes lighting up as he talks about the discipline it demands and the camaraderie he shares with his teammates. His dream of playing at a higher level is something he holds on to, a beacon of hope amidst the challenges he faces. Tyler is struck by the depth of Darnell's experiences and realizes just how little he truly knows about the person he once mocked. The contrast between their lives becomes glaringly obvious challenging Tyler to confront the biases he's held for so long. As their dialogue unfolds, the initial tension gradually gives way to a cautious but genuine interest in each other's lives. They discover shared interests, finding common ground in their discussions about school, music, and their aspirations for the future. Tyler, eager to understand more, asks thoughtful questions, his curiosity fueled by a desire to learn and grow. The dynamic between them shifts, the animosity slowly dissolving into something resembling mutual respect. Recognizing the value of their conversation, they agree to meet again, hoping to build on this unexpected connection. For Tyler, this interaction is a profound experience, one that begins to reshape his understanding of the world around him. For Darnell, it's an opportunity to be truly seen and heard by someone from a different walk of life. Their next meeting takes place on a basketball court, a setting where Darnell feels most at home. The tension from their previous encounters has eased, replaced by a tentative camaraderie. Darnell takes the lead, showing Tyler the basics of the game. Tyler, usually confident in his physical abilities, finds himself struggling to keep up with Darnell's skill and agility. But as they play, the initial awkwardness fades. Darnell's patient guidance and Tyler's genuine effort to learn to create a light-hearted atmosphere. Laughter soon replaces the tension as Tyler fumbles with the ball, his clumsy attempts at dribbling and shooting becoming a source of amusement for both of them. Darnell's playful teasing, mixed with encouragement, helps to break down the barriers that once stood between them. During a break, as they sit and watch others play, Tyler experiences a moment of clarity. He notices the diversity on the nearby courts, where people from different backgrounds come together, united by their love for the game. He realizes how basketball transcends social divisions, bringing people together in a way few other things can. Inspired, Tyler shares his thoughts with Darnell, and they discuss the power of sports to break down prejudices and foster understanding. Their conversation sparks an idea organizing a community basketball tournament. As they brainstorm and plan, their excitement grows. They envision a tournament that could unite their divided community, using basketball as a common language to bridge gaps and heal rifts. What began as a simple game of basketball turned into something far more meaningful. Tyler and Darnell leave the court with a shared sense of purpose, energized not just by the physical exertion, but by the potential of their idea to make a real difference. Driven by this newfound mission, they dive into planning the tournament with enthusiasm. They discuss logistics, potential venues, and ways to involve different neighborhoods. Tyler takes the lead in presenting the idea at school, aware of the skepticism he will face. As he stands before his classmates, the memory of the incident at McDonald's looms large, and the weight of their judgment is heavy. Many students remain wary, their distrust evident in their cold stares. But Tyler pushes through his discomfort, passionately explaining the tournament's goals of unity and understanding. His words are met with mixed reactions. Some students show genuine interest, while others remain doubtful or indifferent. Tyler's journey toward redemption and Darnell's willingness to engage in dialogue represents a powerful step forward. Their story is a testament to the potential for growth and reconciliation when individuals confront their biases, seek understanding, and work together to build a better future. Sensing the uncertainty in the room, Darnell takes a deep breath and steps forward. His voice, steady and filled with conviction, cuts through the silence as he delivers a heartfelt speech about inclusion, respect, and the transformative power of sports. He speaks from the heart, sharing his own experiences of feeling marginalized and the hope he sees in using basketball as a bridge to connect people from all walks of life. Darnell's words strike a chord with many students, especially those who have felt excluded or overlooked. His sincerity, combined with Tyler's visible commitment to the cause, begins to sway even the most skeptical listeners. Slowly, the room starts to warm to the idea, and as word spreads, the tournament gains momentum. Students from different social circles, many of whom would never have interacted before, begin to express interest in participating, volunteering their time and energy to help bring the event to life. With growing support behind them, Tyler and Darnell dive into the next phase of their project. They spend hours designing eye-catching posters that capture the spirit of unity they hope the tournament will inspire. These posters, vibrant and full of energy, soon adorn the walls of the school and the notice boards in neighborhoods across the city. The buzz around the event grows, with some in the community seeing it as a beacon of hope, a chance to heal divisions and build something positive together. Others, however, remain doubtful, questioning whether a basketball tournament can truly make a difference. But despite the mixed reactions, Tyler and Darnell stay focused on their vision, determined to see it through. As the tournament date approaches, they encounter a series of challenges that test their resolve. Securing permissions from school officials, finding sponsors willing to back their ideas, and ensuring a diverse turnout are no easy feats. Yet, with each hurdle they overcome, their determination only grows stronger, as does their friendship. What started as a simple idea to play basketball has evolved into a powerful symbol of what's possible when people come together with a shared purpose. The tournament is no longer just a game, it's a statement, a challenge to the status quo, and a glimpse into what a more united community could look like. But as the event draws nearer, Tyler faces mounting pressure from his old friends. Unsettled by his newfound activism and his close bond with Darnell, they try to lure him back to his former life. They mock his efforts, belittle his new friendships, and appeal to his once cherished social status, urging him to abandon the tournament. These interactions leave Tyler deeply conflicted, torn between the comfort of his past and the growth he's experienced through this journey. The weight of their words and the loss of his old social standing hang heavy on him, causing moments of doubt and the temptation to walk away from it all. In one particularly low moment, Tyler opens up to Darnell about his struggles. He confesses his doubts and his fears of losing everything he once valued. Darnell listens intently, then, with quiet strength, reminds Tyler of the progress they've made and the impact their work could have. He speaks of the importance of standing firm in the face of adversity, of doing what's right even when it's hard. Darnell's words resonate deeply with Tyler, rekindling his sense of purpose and reminding him why they started this journey in the first place. This conversation marks a turning point for Tyler. He realizes that the discomfort he's feeling is a necessary part of his growth, a sign that he's breaking free from the confines of his old life. The tournament, once just a way to make amends, has become a personal mission, a testament to his commitment to change. Reinvigorated, Tyler throws himself into the final preparations with renewed vigor. He reaches out to community leaders, secures additional support, and personally invites residents from various neighborhoods to join them. His dedication doesn't go unnoticed, and gradually, some of his peers begin to view him differently. Impressed by his unwavering commitment, they start to respect his efforts, recognizing the genuine desire to make a positive impact. The day of the tournament finally arrives, and with it comes a mixture of excitement and nervous anticipation. The basketball court, now transformed with colorful banners and buzzing with activity, becomes a gathering place for a diverse crowd. People from different neighborhoods, backgrounds, and age groups fill the area, creating an atmosphere of shared anticipation and unity. As the games begin, the initial awkwardness between the different groups starts to melt away. The love for basketball, a common thread among them all, bridges divides that once seemed insurmountable. Cheers and encouragement echo across the court, regardless of which team is playing. The competitive spirit is strong, but it's the sense of community and connection that truly takes hold. At the heart of it all are Tyler and Darnell, who find themselves caught up in the positive energy surrounding them. Playing on the same team, their on-court chemistry reflects the bond they forged through this journey. Their teamwork becomes a living example of what the tournament stands for: unity, cooperation, and the power of coming together despite differences. As they share smiles and high fives, It's clear that this event is more than just a game, it's a step towards something bigger, a glimpse of the change they both hope to inspire. The tournament's success is undeniable. It's not just a victory on the court, but a victory for the entire community, a testament to what can happen when barriers are broken and people come together. For Tyler and Darnell, this day marks the culmination of a journey that has changed them both in profound ways, cementing their friendship and leaving a lasting impact on everyone involved. As the day unfolds, Tyler begins to notice a significant change in the way people approach him. Those who had once distanced themselves after the incident at McDonald's now come forward with words of support and genuine appreciation. He experiences a new kind of acceptance, one that is rooted not in superficial social status, but in the meaningful actions he has taken and the positive change he has helped to create. The tournament, which could have been just another school event, becomes a powerful force for breaking down barriers. With each game, the atmosphere grows more inclusive. Conversations on the sidelines become warmer and more open, and people who had previously stayed within their social circles now find themselves laughing, sharing stories, and connecting with others they might never have spoken to before. As the final game draws to a close, the sense of accomplishment is almost tangible. The event has transcended its initial purpose, evolving into a catalyst for unity and community bonding. Tyler looks around at the faces filled with smiles and hears the hum of animated conversations all around him. In that moment, he feels a profound sense of fulfillment, a feeling far deeper and more satisfying than anything his previous pursuit of popularity had ever given him. He realizes that through this journey, he has found a true sense of belonging and purpose. As the tournament wraps up, Tyler takes to the center of the court to deliver a closing speech. His once shaky confidence now bolstered by the day's success, he addresses the crowd with sincerity. He expresses his deep gratitude for everyone's participation and support, acknowledging the initial doubts many had about the event and thanking them for giving it a chance. Tyler then turns to Darnell, publicly expressing his heartfelt thanks for the friendship, guidance, and the opportunity to grow that Darnell has given him. In a moment of raw vulnerability, Tyler openly addresses his past mistakes. He doesn't shy away from the McDonald's incident, confronting his wrongdoing head-on. He speaks candidly about how this journey has opened his eyes to the impact of his actions and taught him the crucial importance of understanding and respecting others. His honesty and humility resonate deeply with the audience, many of whom are visibly moved by his words. The speech marks a pivotal moment for both Tyler and Darnell within their community. They are no longer just two teenagers, they are now seen as leaders, especially by the younger students who admire their efforts to bridge social divides. Encouraged by the overwhelming success of the tournament, Tyler and Darnell begin to brainstorm more inclusive events, determined to build on the momentum they've created. However, Tyler's journey is far from complete. Despite the positive outcome of the tournament, the weight of his past behavior continues to haunt him. He confides in Darnell about his lingering guilt, expressing his deep desire to do more to make amends. Darnell, wise beyond his years, listens patiently before offering Tyler some profound advice. He encourages Tyler to channel his guilt into meaningful action, reminding him that true redemption comes not from wallowing in regret, but from actively working to be better and improving the lives of others. Darnell's words strike a chord, solidifying their friendship and setting the stage for their future endeavors. Inspired by Darnell's insight, Tyler resolves to use his platform responsibly. He begins to see his influence not as something to be hoarded, but as a powerful tool for driving positive change. He commits to continuing his efforts to promote inclusivity, challenge prejudices, and build a more connected and compassionate community. A month after the tournament's success, just as Tyler starts to feel more at peace with his transformation, his world is rocked once again. An old video of the McDonald's incident resurfaces online, quickly gaining traction and spreading like wildfire. This time, the public outcry is more severe, with some calling for Tyler to face legal consequences for his actions. The stark contrast between his recent positive efforts and the ugliness of his past behavior ignites a heated debate both on social media and within the community. As the video circulates, Tyler is forced to confront his past all over again, but this time with the added pressure of public scrutiny. The backlash is intense, and for a moment, it threatens to unravel all the progress he has made. But instead of retreating, Tyler draws strength from the lessons he has learned and the support of those who now believe in him. He knows that he cannot change the past, but he can continue to shape his future. This new challenge, daunting as it is, becomes another test of his character, one that will determine whether he can truly rise above his mistakes and continue on the path of growth and redemption. The resurgence of the McDonald's incident video is only the beginning of Tyler's latest ordeal. Just as he begins to process the renewed scrutiny, he is blindsided by an unexpected and painful revelation. Darnell, seeking justice for the harm he endured, has decided to file a lawsuit against Tyler for emotional damages and assault stemming from that fateful day. The news hits Tyler like a tidal wave, throwing him into a deep state of turmoil. The lawsuit not only threatens to unravel the progress he's made, but also puts the fragile friendship they've built under immense strain. Tyler is forced to confront the full, unfiltered reality of his past actions and the lasting damage they inflicted. As the case moves to court, it attracts widespread attention from both the media and the local community. The trial becomes a focal point for discussions on race, justice, and accountability, with people on both sides watching closely to see how it unfolds. In the courtroom, Tyler, now more mature and self-aware than he was when the incident occurred, makes a crucial decision. He chooses to take full responsibility for his actions, refusing to hide behind excuses or shift blame. Standing before the judge, Tyler admits to the wrongdoing, openly acknowledging the pain he caused Darnell and expressing genuine, heartfelt remorse. Darnell, too, finds himself in the spotlight, but he handles the pressure with grace and courage. His testimony in court is both powerful and heartbreaking, offering a poignant account of the deep emotional wounds inflicted by racial discrimination. Darnell's decision to seek justice, despite the complexities of his relationship with Tyler, is widely praised as an act of bravery. His words resonate with the community, emphasizing the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions, regardless of any subsequent personal growth or transformation. The judge, after hearing both sides, delivers a sentence that strikes a careful balance. Recognizing Tyler's admission of guilt and his sincere efforts to make amends, the judge sentences him to extensive community service. This outcome is seen as a just resolution, one that imposes real consequences for Tyler's actions while also acknowledging the positive changes he has made. The sentence is not just about punishment, it's about giving Tyler a chance to continue his journey toward redemption by contributing to the community he once harmed. The outcome of the trial becomes a major talking point, sparking conversations about the complexities of justice, the potential for personal growth, and the challenges of addressing past wrongs. The case forces both Tyler and the broader community to grapple with difficult questions. How do we balance accountability with the possibility of redemption? Can someone truly atone for past mistakes, and if so, how? The trial's resolution underscores the idea that while personal growth is important, it does not erase the need for justice. It also highlights the ongoing work required to combat prejudice, promote understanding, and ensure that past harms are not repeated. For Tyler, the experience is both humbling and transformative. He emerges from the trial with a deeper understanding of the impact of his actions and a renewed commitment to making a positive difference. The community service sentence, rather than being a burden, becomes an opportunity for Tyler to continue the work he started with the basketball tournament. Only now, he approaches it with even greater resolve and a clearer sense of purpose. Meanwhile, Darnell's pursuit of justice serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of standing up for oneself and others, even in the face of difficult and complex emotions. The trial, with all its challenges and lessons, marks a significant turning point in both Tyler and Darnell's lives. It tests the strength of their characters and the depth of their convictions, ultimately leading to a deeper, more nuanced understanding of justice, forgiveness, and the long road to healing. As we wrap up this powerful story of redemption, justice, and personal growth, it's clear that both Tyler and Darnell have taken us on an unforgettable journey. Their experiences remind us of the profound impact our actions can have on others, the importance of taking responsibility for our mistakes, and the strength it takes to seek justice and forgiveness. Now, we want to hear from you. What have you learned from this story? Take a moment to reflect and comment below on one lesson that resonated with you and how you plan to apply it in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us continue to bring you stories that inspire and challenge us to be better. Thank you for watching.